Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rams will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffaloes offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about.
And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
And they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Zings it complete to the right. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. We saw that right there.
Gets it out quickly. Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rams!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hayden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll give it to him again. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffs. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The offense set for a first down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Rams in the hurry up. Looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're testing the right side here. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these.
Gonna take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no. Right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Third down play from the gun. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He'll bring it back. It's Hunter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Fowler-Nicolosi. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throwing right. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 12.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to West Virginia.
Looking to move it through the air.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab down the middle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Rams are in the hurry-up.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
After the missed connection, it's second down. The aerial assault continues. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The back goes in motion. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Quickly complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Rams are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Ballard Nicolosi. He finds his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Rams will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And they got him for the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The hand to the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. On the move, it's Hunter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
And he breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. This time he's got it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And you've always got to be careful around the sidelines, not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on.
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 15 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He's moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass up in this one. The Buffaloes are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Colorado. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you...
Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is completed. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. The give out of the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Offense set on 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Caught behind the line. It's Horn.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 21 to BYU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Makes the grab. It's Morrow.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.